I'm dropping stuff. Hang on, sorry. My giant torso is too big. Oh my god. Hang on. I'm losing everything. All right, cool. Sorry, I was just dropping stuff all over the place. Hang on one second. I just got to do an introduction for all you people at home. Hi, my name is Carlos. Welcome to Sandwich Talk. I'm your host. This is my chance to hang out with my friends because in quarantine and in COVID, we can't really just go over to our friends' houses. That's stupid. And if I did, I would have to wear a mask and stand 6 feet. And I couldn't cook with them. That's not fun. But what is fun is I can do this with my friends. Yay. Today on the show, I've got a really cool person. Somebody who I become friends here with in the city of Detroit just because he does really cool stuff. A, he makes sushi. B, he's also really, really talented in terms of DJ, music production, putting together a really solid tunes. He's really fashion forward as well. I think that this guy has really grown to become quite the name and such a good person, individual in the city of Detroit and beyond. I'm just proud to have him on the show. I'm actually just wearing his shirt today. My man, Shinya, aka Crazy Digga.
What up, the world?
Hell yeah, dude! Thanks for being on the show.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
It's about time, dude. I haven't hung out with you in a while.
Yeah, ever since pandemic, like we don't really go out to the bar or gallery or some kind of event,
Totally. I wish we had the chance to do something. I think the last time that I saw you was maybe actually even at this event right here.
Yeah, that's right. The Killer Sushi pop-up.
For sure. How did you start doing sushi, dude?
Well, I used to going out with my ex-wife, and I kind of realized I need a real job. So sushi was easy, like step to happen in to make a career right away.
Nice. I didn't even know you were married.
I used to, yeah.
All right, good deal. No more. That's awesome, man. How long have you been doing sushi now?
Almost like 10 years.
10 years. Okay, so is that like considered now, are you like a veteran in the sushi craft or do you still have a lot to learn?
I would say so. Like 10 years is kind of like measurement usually for the,
Cool.
decade of, it's like getting the, master from the school kind of, 10 years.
Totally. Yeah, when I visited Japan, I know that I had met several sushi chefs, and they said that they were working 40 years in the craft, and they still considered themselves to not be masters. That blew me away.
It is kind of deep thing. The process seems simple, but sometimes like simple thing, it's really hard to master the detail part.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And if you do like 30 years, 40 years, then like, you figure out way more things. And, that's when you can sell your dishes in more like higher price, like $100, $150 a plate. So you don't have to really, mass produce the food. But in order to reach that point, you kind of keep building the name and, bring up your value to the point you can do some fine dining.
Totally. Well, what's cool about you doing this in this city is that you've had the opportunity to build your own name as well. As soon as you did this, we had a ton of people show up at that pop-up, and it was all vegan sushi, and that was really cool. I think that's a testament to you being a creative person in the city, you being a great person in the city, and you having the ability to then communicate and be good friends with the right kinds of people, like Shingo, who put you up.
Yeah, shout out to Shingo. It's kind of hard for me to it was hard process to do the vegan pop-up, mainly because people always looking for fish for the sushi, but I never thought using fish is a good idea for like some street food or a pop-up setting because of the cost. So I decided to do vegetable and make it like accessible to everyone, because some people can't eat fish, but anybody can eat vegetable.
Exactly. And what's cool about it too, you gave everybody the opportunity to eat like a sushi roll, a good fresh roll. It tasted like a roll. It was exactly what I was craving, and there was no meat. There was no fish. It was just delicious vegetables, and that's something that I've never been to a vegan sushi pop up. And to be honest with you, you're right. And maybe it's something that doesn't sound like it's necessarily like what people want, but when you try it, you
Yeah.
realize this is just delicious sushi.
Yeah, foundation part is same. So as long as like good foundation, just just create the idea. But I'm sure like me working in the sushi bar for a long time will help some kind of like gives the relevancy.
Totally. All right. So aside from that, you also are one hell of a DJ.
Yes.
I saw you DJing at geez, what show was it? It was at um what's his name? The saxophone player.
Oh, Kamasi, Washington.
I saw you DJing for Kamasi Washington.
Yeah, that was the last DJ gig I kind of did. Not the last, but yeah, before pandemic. That was kind of like, yeah, the last one. But I was glad that that one was the last one though, because it was hell of a show.
It was really cool,
Full
dude.
house too.
You killed it. That was awesome. It was awesome to like look back and be like, holy shit, that's Shinya.
It was kind of like emergency call too, so I kind of got like a 1 day notice to pull it, but I was very like happy how it came out.
I didn't even know that was a 1 day notice. That's hilarious, dude. You did good. You killed it.
Thank you.
So let me ask you a little bit about sandwiches. You're originally from Japan?
Yes.
So in going to Japan, I was very fortunate to have tried several different sandwiches. Really, really happy with the different ways and presentations of sandwiches. Are there any Japanese sandwiches that you think are your favorite, specifically Japanese?
Uh it's kind of hard to say because it's a import thing, so most of sandwich are basically like regular sandwiches that sells there. But I think Japanese egg sandwich are a little different from American egg sandwich because we don't really use mustard, so it's not like a yellowy or like sour. We use like QP mayonnaise and boiled egg and salt and pepper
Hell yeah.
and
That's
mix
awesome.
that. So it's a little different thing.
What about like a katsu sandwich, the nice
Oh, that's right,
coupon. What's that?
yeah, pork cutlet. Yeah, pork cutlet inside of the sandwich. That's a Japanese or korokke. Korokke.
Yeah, karage.
Everywhere in the world, Japanese have like their own, and yeah, some people put it in the sandwich, and also stir fry noodle sandwich too. Carbs on carb. It's kind of like interesting mix, but that's classic.
I thought that was the weirdest thing in the world because I tried it in a market in where was it? It was Kyoto. In a market in
Okay.
Kyoto. What is it? Nishi Market. And
Okay.
they had the yakisoba noodles inside of a sandwich. I was blown away. And
Yeah.
the guy was like, "Do you want Kewpie?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want Kewpie. Toss it on, everything, all for it." And it was just this massive noodle sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah. In the hot dog bun almost. We don't put it in the hot dog. We put it in the stir fry noodle there.
What would you say is your favorite sandwich?
uh I like Italian sandwich with a good seasoning. That's pretty good.
Like what?
Personally, I like Italian food.
Oh,
I
you're
mean,
just an Italian food guy?
yeah, I like Italian food. I like pasta, olive oil. Olive oil and soy sauce is kind of like same thing from opposite of the world. I must say.
You hear that, folks at home? Olive oil and soy sauce.
Oh,
It's just
got
the
it.
thing.
Exactly. But it's
Always.
unbelievable.
Yeah, you got the same bottle.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend. My girlfriend is Italian, so
That
it's good.
works.
It's good to kind of adapt. Yeah.
Um, for the people at home that don't know, in Japan,
Hmm.
one thing that I found that blew me away was the fact that there's a difference in different ethnic cultural forms of cuisine in Japan than they are outside of Japan. So, for example, there's Japanese Italian food,
Hmm.
which is fantastic.
Yep.
There is Japanese curry,
Hmm.
which is a different kind of curry. Um,
Yep.
if you go to a McDonald's, there's different kinds of McDonald's, of course. But like, do you think that
Yeah. Teriyaki burger.
what's that?
Teriyaki burger. That's the
Teriyaki
McDonald's
burger,
teriyaki burger.
the EB
Yeah.
burger too, the EB sandwich.
Oh yeah. I didn't.
It,
I didn't. I didn't know that one.
oh yeah, it's basically the fish fillet sandwich, but with the exception of instead of fish, it's shrimp.
Uh,
So good.
Makes sense. Shrimp pat. Hmm.
I loved it so much. I miss Japan. Can you tell?
Well, I can
Um,
tell you. You been? How long ago you went there?
it was last year in March. I spent a month there, and I was supposed to be back this year, and I couldn't go because of COVID.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
man.
But I wanted to
But
ask
it's
too.
good.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
A month is like kind of nice time to spend. 2 weeks is sometimes I feel like it's a little short time.
Yeah, a month was a lot, but it. I was so sad to leave. At that point,
Yeah.
I discovered my life there. I loved it, and I wanted to be there.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, especially like
uh,
coming to Detroit from traveling. Sometimes I feel like it's so quiet when coming back to the city. It kind of adds up the emptiness too. How city is empty. It's kind of
so
sad
much.
coming from big city, really like from Japan or something like that.
Where there's constant movement, constant people, so much to do, and then you come to Detroit, and it's
Mm.
just Detroit, which is something that I've grown
Yep.
to love. And there's nothing else in the whole
Hmm.
wide world like it. But you tend to miss
Oh
it.
yeah, I love it.
You miss Detroit's quiet, but when you leave Detroit
Hmm.
or when you come back to Detroit from another place, you miss what you already had. So it's different.
Yep.
I stay here forever? Probably not. Who knows? Maybe. But do
Hmm.
I want to go to those places with massive hustle and bustle? Always. I feel rejuvenated when I'm in a place like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Lots of energy, kind of like you can observe it from people or like different circumstances.
For sure. For sure. Let me ask you a little bit about what we're going to do today. Today we're making a couple of sandwiches. I'm so excited to see what you're going to do. What do you have in mind for us?
So I'm gonna make grilled bagel sandwich, kimchi sandwich.
Okay, like
Yeah.
kimchi. What else? What else are we talking?
Kimchi, ham, cheese, and what this gochujang, very important.
Gochujang?
And make a grilled cheese sandwich with
Hold on.
it in very easy way. So anybody can do.
Is that the same one?
I think so. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
it's
same one.
yeah, it's same.
Nice.
Maybe mine is like mild taste, but yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, gochujang.
God, it's so good.
Yeah, doing the Korean now. It's a great like little paste. I think
Totally.
it's more flavorful than like sriracha. You can I think kind of dip it in to start with. It's good like spicy miso, but you know I was kind of wondering, like, lots of like American people nowadays eat kimchi and have a kimchi in the refrigerator all the time. So
So
I was kind of like, wondering like if I can make kimchi sandwich, then everybody can kind of like, eat that.
one thing that I loved that you did, and I'm not sure if you're still doing it, but at the beginning of COVID, you were doing quick
Mhm.
at home Japanese recipes, and they were delicious. Can you keep doing those for us?
Oh, huh?
Can you keep doing
Maybe one day if I can make money off of that, yeah.
those? Like the
you
day
know.
when you did cold noodles with the sake over it, I was like, I know that. I love that.
Oh yeah, you ate it before. When I saw that, I was blew away. So I was like, I gotta do this. You can drink
What?
while you're eating stuff. It's a very
Oh,
Japanese thing.
it's very Japanese. What is your
Yeah.
favorite dish that you made over COVID?
Uh, uh, I think I like the mushroom pasta. Some of the stuff is kind of like, I look through the recipe and kind of also it was learning for me to kind of like, do the cooking show because at least I have to cook a couple times and refine the recipe to kind of like present people and make sure like everything is accessible and tastes good. So, and like some of them are totally like, I never really made it before. And like, yeah, mushroom pasta was definitely one that like I kind of learned and kind of I can apply it to like other dishes later on. So it was fantastic.
Well, today I'm gonna do something that I've never done before. I got
Okay.
myself some teleras. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this type of bread, but these are teleras. This
Oh,
is what you make a torta from. This
mhm.
type of bread right here.
Oh, nice.
And I'm gonna do a cheeseburger inside of here, but like Mexican style.
Oh, awesome.
We'll
Put
see.
it inside.
Uh huh.
Yeah. I'll
So
see.
great. Super buttery,
That's kind of.
really
Mhm.
smushy too, but kind of hard. I'm gonna have to cut this in half, and I'll have to. I think I'm gonna make a flat out patty, kind of like a smash burger, but I'm gonna have to make it wider.
Mhm.
And then
Okay.
I've got some like beans. I've got some mushrooms and
Mhm.
peppers. We'll see kind of where I get with it.
Okay. Good
But
idea.
real quick, we got to go to a commercial break, and then we'll jump into making the sandwich. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Totally.
Let's do it. We'll be right back.
All right.
All right. Sandwich Talk is brought to you by Casamara Club. Boom. Inspired by the history and traditions of Italian Amaro, these Detroit-based beverages are balanced, buoyant, and food-friendly, highlighting the natural vibrancy of farm ingredients. And you can currently find them all over the country today with 4 varieties available just by checking out their website at CasamaraClub.com. And I'm super happy because I love this stuff. Mm. Shinya, do you
Oh,
like
delicious
Casamara?
too. Oh yeah, of course. Tastes like you really like healthy and like kind of doesn't feel guilty of drinking pop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad that I'm drinking a pop, like, because I don't drink pop. Do you drink pop?
Uh, I kind of try not to, but sometimes bottle of like nice Mexican Coke or something like that. It's
Yeah,
kind of
right.
hard to hesitate, but yeah.
Let's see here. Do we have a nice slice? Oh, yeah, we got something going on here. All right.
Mhm.
Well, talk to us about what you're going to be doing, man. While you're doing it, just go for it. I got my bread cut open. I'm ready to start going. What are you going to start with?
Well, start with cutting the bagel. into half. And since it's a grilled cheese bagel, I'm gonna make inside out.
Oh, nice. Inside out. That's a
Then
smart
I'm
idea.
gonna put the butter. Well, actually, both sides, so it doesn't get burnt.
Let's see here. I've got some ground beef.
Mhm.
Which I kind of want to do a smash patty. I don't want to do too much ground beef.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like a weird dinner time. Well, it's a dinner time, 6 p.m. Gonna heat up the-
We're at dinner already. Might as well be, right?
Yeah,
All right, put some
exactly. It's
butter
gonna be
here.
so. Man, I love butter.
Buttering up my skillet over here. I've got some onions.
Yep.
I've chopped up already. I've got this onion cilantro mixture right here that I made. Last night we had burritos here. We were doing a ton of burritos.
Butter up and too.
Got to season the meat for sure too, right?
Yeah.
I think I got some. Do you know Tony Cheechers?
Hmm?
Tony Cheechers
Oh,
Creole
no.
seasoning.
That's
Super
nice.
good.
That's for the ground beef.
Oh yeah, I mean it's for everything, dude. I put Tony Cheechers in everything sometimes.
Oh, okay. It's like that, huh?
Yeah, it's got to be like that. It's like that. Huh? Yeah, it's like that. All right, toss it on the gochujang.
Yeah, tossing the gochujang inside out style. So butter then gochujang.
Do some garlic powder. My hands are all slippery.
Here's the kimchi.
Oh yeah. So is that store-bought kimchi then?
Hmm?
You got that kimchi from the store?
Oh yeah, just regular kimchi.
You ever make your own
Oh.
kimchi?
No, I never really do. I'm really kind of guy that like I like easy cooking really. So if I work at Noble Fish and making beats, then my life usually ends after that. So
How is working at Noble Fish? Do you like it?
oh yeah, it's a very harsh space. It's at this point, it's like almost like a sushi manufacturer. So because there's no customer and just doing online order.
Yeah.
So it's just like being at the manufacturer factory of sushi. That order keeps coming in.
It's just online orders right now.
They accept like some few like walk-in stuff phone order, but it's really like kind of like restaurant that needs a reservation, and online order kind of does that reservation process basically, and lots of people are waiting online.
That makes sense.
So the kimchi and put it in a paper towel to kind of absorb the water, which is pretty important. So kimchi won't be all wet and juicy.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was the important thing? I missed it completely. I was hearing the sizzle from the pan.
It's so good. Yep, I kind of chopped up the kimchi and put it in the paper towel real quick to observe the whole like juice, so sandwich won't be too drippy.
Smart idea. Real smart idea. I never thought about doing that. I never really thought about making like a kimchi-based sandwich. That's pretty smart too. Except I did like a Korean sandwich once. It was a Korean Monte Cristo. So I did braised short rib, kimchi, peanut butter inside of 2 pieces of shokupan French toast.
Oh, nice.
It was super good. I did that. That was the episode that I did with Miriam.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Miriam.
You know Miriam, right? Yeah, you know Miriam.
Oh yeah, of course. Your partner in crime with a heart.
Oh yeah.
I think I
Which,
remember
by the
seeing.
way, on next Tuesday, we're doing Kana again at Batch Brewing. If you're not doing anything, come on by.
Oh yeah, definitely. Keeping in mind. So I put the hum.
All right, so I cooked it and fell some onions. So far, this is what we got right here. I don't know if you can see it, Shinya. I got this. I made the patty kind of like the shape of the torta, so it's a little bit like a little bit longer.
Okay.
And I also have just been matting it flattening it out along with onions because you got to put the onions in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what else I'm going to do is I've got this bread. I'm going to toast the inside of this bread.
Okay.
Here, show me your sandwich. I want to see where you're at on it, man.
So now, like, I put the ham on top of the pan, and I'm gonna put the kimchi.
What kind of cheese is on there?
I just put like a Swiss, kind of
Swiss.
something that like doesn't really, it doesn't really bother much, you know. Here you go.
Hang on.
So,
Oh shit! It's awesome, dude. And I love the Inside Out, dude. Inside Out is
Yeah.
a play. It's a power play. Nobody messes with Inside Out like that. Good
yeah,
work.
it kind of made it to be grilled cheese bagel, right? So have a flat surface, so heat will distribute like fully.
Totally.
Pretty brilliant.
All right, let's see here. I think that this boy is basically done right now.
Okay. Let me put
Still
the
bleeding a
mayo
little bit. That's the way I like it. We're gonna toss that on there. All right, next thing's next. We're gonna toss on some butter onto this boy, and then I'm gonna toast up my bread. Toasting these boys. So you're grilling yours too, right? On each side?
Yes.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's how it started. Mm-hmm.
What else can I do? I got beans.
Mm-hmm.
I got some peppers. I don't think I want the beans right now. I got, oh yeah. I got these jalapeno boys right here. Always, always do I have some pickled jalapenos.
Oh, okay. That's same thing with a sushi bar too. Lots of sushi bar use pickled jalapeno or jalapeno.
I didn't know that. I guess you're right.
Oh yeah.
Huh. Good to know.
Kind of
I had
like
no idea.
so it kind of goes along with sushi.
Pickled everything too. In Japan, there's pickled. Everything's pickled.
Oh yeah, we have definitely deep like pickling culture going on. But so as Americans, so you know, we all like pickles.
Yes, we do. I miss pickled daikon.
Oh yeah, that's kind of nice one too. Gotta go to H Marts and stuff. They have a whole like section of Korean pickling, the kimchi or like cucumber one or daikon carrots.
Oh yeah.
Kind of nice. Yeah.
All right, let's see here. I think I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do a couple of slices of provolone.
Okay.
Let's see. We'll do 2 on the bottom, 1 on top. How's that sound? Let's go do 2 on the bottom, 2 on top.
The hungry boy.
And then I'm gonna do that boy there. Let's see here. Like I told you, I had some mushrooms and peppers that I made up last night because we had burritos last night. So I'm definitely gonna put that on. Some grilled peppers.
I'm clicking my... Oh, nice.
That's for you, Poppy. Enjoy. I just got a little bit on the floor, so Poppy's gonna enjoy it now.
Well, here you go.
Oh man, yeah. All right, we need two.
I put mayo and I put the batter and mayo on the outside surface, so make sure I have like nice crispiness instead of getting burned.
Oh, you know what? That's what I forgot. QP.
QP. But I use this vegan mayo this time, so it's not really Japanese.
Here, I got you. You want to borrow mine? You want to borrow mine?
Oh yeah, you're more Japanese than me today.
Not
I'm
usually.
very American today.
Not usually. How the tables have turned, my friend. All right, so I got some. You're not even seeing. You folks at home aren't even seeing what I've got going on right now. I've got on here the burger. I've got some pickled jalapenos. I've got some other kinds of pickles, or some other kinds of peppers, rather. Some mushrooms. I have 4 pieces of provolone because why not? I'm not getting any bean looks, so that's good. We're gonna do a bit more. All right, I'm gonna toss this boy on. I gotta crisp mine up now. I'm pressing mine down right now. Pretty hardcore. Closing the lid. Want to get that cheese nice and melty. How's yours looking so far?
Oh, mine looking good. It's pretty much done.
Sick.
I'm trying to do something easy so somebody can like steal my idea.
What do I want? I want this right here. All right. Toss some water in there. Let sit a little bit. I'm gonna flip it. All right, here we go. Almost done. Almost done. Gotta get that boy melty. All right, I'm gonna clean this area up a little bit. Oh, that looks so good, dude.
Here you go.
Kimchi, ham, cheese, upside down bagel. Is that an everything bagel?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You've inspired me, my friend. You've inspired me to put in everything bagel seasoning.
You know, a little something.
It's
a little kind of, a little bit original, but easy to access as long as you got ingredients right.
Come on. Get melty for me, baby. Get melty for me. We're not quite melty yet.
Mine looks like Arby's.
What's that?
My sandwich looks like Arby's sandwich on TV. Like real TV as quality, like how kind of sauce is in just a little bit, all that stuff.
It looks like Arby's. Hell yeah, dude. All right. Here we go. Flip this boy over. I almost lost it. I almost lost it all. Carlos. This is it's a professional show around here. All right, turn this boy off. Adding some cilantro on the topper. Oh yeah.
Wow, putting the work.
Some final onions. Boom, 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 boom. And then a la Shinya. Gonna do some everything bagel seasoning. Go, 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 go. Oh, go, 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 go. Boom. Cut this baby in half right now. Except I gotta put this away. Boom. Ready? Here we go.
Oh.
The old classic way, the side cut. Boom. There we go. How you looking, baby? How you looking? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Kill him. Yeah. Yes.
Good. You killed it too. Looks really
Love
good.
it, dude. Love it. Love it. Sick. All right, cool. So before we eat this, if you've watched the show before, you know what time it is. It's time for the Anthony snack break. What's up? All right, so before we eat, we have to eat snacks from Anthony's. This is the remnant of the last bag that I have because we tend to eat a lot of these here in this house. I got here delicious tortilla chips. 4 ingredients: sea salt, oil, lime, locally grown GMO-free corn. Best chips you'll find. We got salsa in the fridge ground right now. What's that?
I saw it at a Whole Foods the other day at a Coketown.
Yeah, dude. I'm so proud to say that you can pick us up locally at Whole Foods, Kroger, a bunch of stores all over Michigan. And Whole Foods for sure in Midtown, Whole Foods in West Bloomfield, Birmingham, all around the Metro Detroit area, Lansing, Toledo, Ohio. If you're in Ohio and you're watching this show, first of all, whoa, that's sweet. Second of all, hey, find us at Whole Foods. All right, but I'm ready to eat, man. You ready to eat?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. I want you to describe to me layer by layer what it looks like, and then take a bite and tell me a little bit about it.
Okay. So, there you go. Got some Swiss cheese, a little bit of kimchi right here, then ham, konjuchan in butter inside of the bread. It's delicious. If you like konjuchan taste,
I'm sorry, what was that?
It kind of have a good gochujang, straightforward taste.
So the gochujang really kind of came in with it.
Yep.
How is the butter? Did the butter melt in with the gochujang?
But it kind of gives good grease, like Tubby's sandwich, you know. Sometimes it's good to have a grease. Yeah.
Dude, I haven't had Tubbies in so long. I love Tubbies.
It's kind of like outdated point, I guess. Haven't had Tubbies for a long time.
Man, let's go to Tubbies. Is Tubbies doing takeout? Let's do Tubbies. Tubbies, if you're listening to the show, Tubbies, I want you on the show. All right, I'm gonna go play by play here. We have here provolone cheese, smashed out beef patty. What are you eating? Oh, never mind. Smashed out beef patty that I mixed in with Tony Cheechers, some garlic powder, salt, pepper. I also have here some what are they called? Bell peppers and mushrooms that I marinated beforehand last night. I've got some more provolone cheese. I did some Kewpie mayo in here, cilantro and onion to finish it off. All on a terera, which is what they make tortas from. So boom, you want to see that up close and personal. Hey, how you doing? All right,
good.
Thank you. This is a Mexican burger.
It's like a representation of ethnicity today. but sandwich is worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So, do you think that a sandwich is a more American thing, or do you think sandwiches are a little
Mm,
bit more worldly?
I would say worldly because in Vietnam they have their sandwich as well. Like everywhere, kind of like you know, ev- everywhere in the world pretty much have like sandwich nowadays. So and they have their own kind of stuff. It's like a pizza or sushi. It doesn't have to be exactly where it's coming from, but it's just food is things that like people adapt it and create different things. That's why it's fun.
Exactly what I think too. So many people
Hmm.
have different sandwiches all around the world, and it's something that we can all kind of relate on. So it makes it simple to
Yep.
talk about a sandwich.
Hmm.
Mm. I am so happy with this.
It's easy to prepare. Hmm.
Chinya, have you been doing DJ sets online, like uh, over on the internet?
So I did Charivari this summer, which was online.
How was
But
it? How did
other
it go?
than that, it was great. Singo helps me out a little bit for the production, and his friend Chris. I think it's beautiful to be able to share what I kind of prepare and envision instead of like kind of getting a reaction from the audience to kind of play and like live feed. But I also kind of miss that kind of little game stuff too. It's always about DJ versus audience when it's come to DJ. One versus somebody. But when it's like remote internet front of camera, sometimes like I don't know what's going on in front of me, kind of. I don't know how like audience kind of react to my tunes or whatsoever. So it's kind of more of like kind of plan things out and kind of present your like kind of like more like a project rather than like just doing the live show. Lots of preparation, yeah.
I never thought of it that way. I guess you're more so trying to impress yourself at that point, right?
A little bit, yeah. That's kind of at least how I kind of like decided to do because
Oh,
it's not like you're playing for somebody at this point. So, I mean, ultimately you are, but they're not there in front of you.
I never thought
So,
of it that way. That's wild. So there's so many different DJs right now that are doing sets online.
so I think it kind of depends on, but I mean, if somebody that like do online DJ every week and like kind of like you know playing like 12 hours or something like that, like Des Andres or something like that, then I think that point like you can't really make a DJ set because you can't like he's playing like almost 12, 13, 14 hours a day. So you know but I was kind of like just recording like just 1 hour set to kind of like so people can kind of like watch it live stream. So I kind of decided to go like set to kind of make a finesse thing.
That's wild. And then yeah,
Mhm.
you're right. People like Dez is one of those types of people that is always doing something. The guy is nuts. He's insane. If he's not DJing,
Yeah,
he's playing bongos. If he's not playing bongos, he's out doing a clothing line or something. The guy's insane. He's one of the like old school Detroit hustlers that has never stopped his hustle. I love that.
definitely. And he's a very knowledgeable and he's kind of like a professor in his own. He
Yeah.
got his own.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like we have that in the city, in this community. There's a lot of people that have been here and seen it and done it and lived it, but continue to do it. And you're right; they're like professors. They've taught us different things. I mean, I know that there's a lot of the older generation that has taught me a lot about food and the food business here in this city.
Mhm.
And it's so pleasurable to have them here because they've already run through it. They've seen it every step of the way. And I'm sure it's the same way in the DJ profession. It's probably the same way for you as well in sushi, right? You must have like the older guard that's just been like teaching you what to do.
Yep, definitely.
Especially
having like a cheat code.
yeah. Well,
Sometimes learning your own takes more time, so having mentors like kind of like skip the process. It's a great thing.
how long has Noble Fish been around?
So they are Noble Fish since 1984. But
Wow.
before Noble Fish, it was privately owned, like small business, Japanese grocery market as well, called Kurobaro Market. And I think I'm sure that's like that thing was going on like maybe since late 70s or something before it get bought it out by Noble Fish. So it's almost like probably 40 years it has been a Japanese grocery store there, 40 plus years.
Because from what I understand, they're truly like pioneers in terms of like the Metro Detroit sushi.
Oh yeah, that's very true. They started doing sushi on 1989. So they had like a little gap of like Noble Fish as a grocery store and also kind of headquarter office for a fish distributor. Then 5 years later, they renovate the spot and kind of have the sushi bar odds on to start sell sushi there.
Which was always so cool to
Also,
go in the back of Noble Fish, and there was just a small line of like what 10 tables, and that was it. So much fun.
yeah, back in the day, I was like that, like 5 in the sushi bar, then like probably like 10, 15 more in table seating with a 5 table. It was pretty small.
It was so cool.
Oh yeah,
Dang.
definitely.
But yeah, it's a completely different world now. It's very Japanese when you walk in there now. Everything is very like in line. Everybody is like, there's even like little bells and stuff that you hear. Like in Japan, like people don't understand. When you walk in the door or walk out of the door of a convenience store, there's a chime. And like that's something that's really Japanese that I miss. And Noble Fish has some things like that, some intricacies like that. Also, like One World Market.
Our store doesn't have lanes like American grocery stores in general, like Myers and stuff. So I think that's why they kind of have to figure out, like, for them to kind of let the customer know, like, this lane is open or something like that.
Right. That's so cool. Like that's one thing that I really miss about Japan is like, when you're on the subway platform, if the train is approaching, the train has a different like there's a chime sound that you hear in the speakers. And each stop has a different sound according to what stop you're in for the blind. So cool.
How about Q Line? Do they have those kind of chime?
I don't know. I have only ridden the Q Line once, and it was when they opened it up at the very, very, very beginning, and I rid it with my mom, and it was because my mom's from Mexico City. And I remember she wrote it and she goes, this is cute. Because she's used to a real system.
Yeah, Q Line doesn't have that like real life like transit kind of function. I guess it's good to kind of go from up to down in the downtown Detroit area, but yeah, that's about it. People don't commute. Q lines and stuff,
And like it's unfortunate too because like now there's no such thing as sports and events right now, so it's like nobody is using this thing.
That's true. Yeah, what's the point of Q line at this point? It's just kind of like things that like it's like a playing Lego almost. I don't know. We should talk about that. it's a powerful people. So
you just compared the Q line to a child's toy. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, Monopoly or Lego game. Like, you just put the train, shit like that.
Choo
You just have it so it
choo.
looks train. Yeah. You know.
Well, Shinya, dude,
What's
I
that?
love you, man. I'm so happy that you were able to be on the show, dude. This has been a lot of
Oh,
fun. We need to hang out. Like, I want to, if we can do like a social distant, like if I'll just come to your work. I'll just come to your work and I'll hang out with you for a second. I know you're very
oh yeah.
busy and diligent, but it'd be really cool to stop by.
Yeah, stop by. It's kind of hard to communicate because I'm in full like employee only area at this point, but it's a fun grocery store to visit. So
Well, let's do something. Maybe we can do something outside. I know I've got sandwich week coming up in between Christmas and New Year's. I'm going to have sandwiches outside in parking lots with friends. So if you want to come by one of those days, there's 5 days to come enjoy a sandwich. Any of those days, dude, come through, please.
oh yeah, definitely.
It'd
What
be
kind of
really cool to
sandwich
see.
you're thinking about?
It'd
Or
probably
is
be
it
there's
kind of
going to be a
like
couple of daytimes, couple of night times. It's all going to be different.
mhm.
I'll send you a message. You'll get it.
Okay. I
Cool.
remember you did a tour of fried chicken.
That was so good. Shingo and I went and toured different fried chicken spots. We still have to do part 2 of that because that was only West Side. We got to do East Side now. So
Didn't
many.
you go to place in Hamtramck too? Bashir?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We went to. Is it Bashir? Bashir? Yeah.
Yeah, Bashir, yeah.
So
My
good.
favorite curry chicken spot, yeah. I would
Really?
say that's kind of
So.
Bangladesh noble fish or something, It's like mobile chicken over there.
They're chill like that too. It's awesome. You should try Manhattan.
Oh yeah.
Manhattan was my favorite, and they're a small chain here in Detroit. Manhattan Fish and Chicken, really good.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, the sloppiest fried chicken you'll ever get. It's just greasy. It's all over your face. They give you the lemon pepper and the hot sauce. Oh,
That sounds good. It's better than Captain J?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think so. That's just me though. I think so.
Sometimes Captain J doesn't their seasoning tastes good, but like they don't necessarily have a juicy, nice chicken, just like what you described. So
That's the problem, dude. Sometimes you just get way too dry of a bird, and I'm trying to eat this filth juice that I want melting all over my hands. That's what I want.
yeah, it's gotta be like delicately cooked and like also kind of nice chunk pieces. You can do with a skinny one.
You can't do it with skinny chicken. You hear that, folks at home? There's no such thing as skinny chicken when you cook for food. If we want to find you on Instagram, what do we find? What do we type in?
Crate DZ. That's my handle name.
It's CRATE
I forgot like
DEEZY.
CRATEDEEZY. Yeah, not crate digger, but crate DZ. Crate DZ. Crate DZ 1995. Yeah.
Why did you change from Crate Digga to Crate DZ?
I just it's easier to say. And if I don't do record diggings, making synthesizer sound, then I kind of switch around the name.
There we go. Yeah, now you've been synthing up. It's so cool to see because you are always exploring different sounds. What kind of tools do you use?
I use MPC 2000 XL from Akai. It's a classic gear, like almost like 20 plus years old now, but it still has a sound wave. Also, it sliced the sound, into 16 parts or something like that, which every other updated gear does. But 2000 XL kind of offers very fundamental function that software or like those kind of things can get in the standalone setup.
Hell yeah.
And
I don't know anything about this kind of stuff, and I would love to get into this.
Oh yeah, especially nowadays, if you buy like machine, which is like the other software MIDI controller kind of things, like it kind of comes with a sound recording software, you know, MIDI keyboard to play and has a sound already. Sampler is something that like kind of like you have to record a sound and play it in from the sampler gear. But gear nowadays, all the sounds comes with it, just like a synthesizer. So it's like synthesizer, drum machine. It kind of all comes together, and you can kind of like have a start right away.
But you've been taking old
Nice.
records and you've been pulling samples off of that, and then just creating all these new fun things. And I think that's the unique right there. That's the beauty to hear. And it's nice to know that you're a producer on top of a DJ, on top of somebody who knows his records so well. So I mean, it's fun to see that, dude. It's really cool to see that.
Thank you very much. It kind of comes in like it's a little different process, but it's not like off the guard, like switching the different genre or foundation of like beat making. Those style of production is coming from the DJ background. So ultimately, like it's both of them are kind of like same sports.
Hell yeah.
So you relate to it. Right?
Yeah, it's like the old DJs would have, 3 of the same records and be sampling a little bit over here and a little bit over here. And they'd have, 3, 4 different turntables that are playing at the same time. And you'd watch them just go back and forth. So cool to watch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that's kind of same thing with beat making too, that using record to sample. You just like choose like 3, 4, 5, 6 different like, samples from each different records and just put it together into one machine.
Sick.
So conceptually, it's kind of playing like 3, 4, 5 different turntables or CDJ and just play sound from there.
I want to do that.
That's like kind of more technical. Hip hop are kind of a little more like kind of like just 2 turntable kind of stuff. It's more about creating the sound among the 2 turntables. Techno like DJ mixing is more about like kind of layer and gives the texture and create the new sound. But everything has to be on the rhythm and has to be on the pitch. So foundation part is pretty same. But I love doing it too.
Knowledge. He's on it. Hell yeah. Well, Shinya, thank you so much for being a part of the show, dude. I love you so much. I got to say thank you to a few people before we log off. I got to say thank you to Planet Ant for always putting us on. Big shout to every other show on the Planet Ant Network. Mask Off, Fan to Fan. If you're checking us out, you might know about them. If not, scroll through that YouTube page and just see what's up. I want to thank Mike McGettigan for putting us on. I want to thank Darren Shelton. I want to thank Sadie, whatever Sadie's last name is. I forgot your last name. But for doing the social media at Planet Ant. Definitely want to thank Zach Bridges, producer of the OG podcast that you can find on Spotify. Who else? Parker Hammond for always having put us on for the beginning of this, and he's still with us in spirit because we love him. I want to thank Danny Veer, always present. I want to thank Zach Bridget, or I already thanked Zach Bridges. We don't need to thank him twice. I want to thank Michael Zuber, our mustard valet, Carl Malone, my mailman, as always, our chief Miles O'Brien, and of course, I want to thank every single one of you for checking us out today. You can find me on Instagram at Carlos_Parisi, CarlosParisi. Thank you all very much. I hope you guys got hungry. Happy sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.